Now I'm going to explain what is iterations and recursion. This is a very important topic in Unit 4. Iteration is the process in which functions loops repeat the some part of the code repeatedly. Iterator in Python is any Python type of that can be used with the for in a loop, and Python lists tuple, dictionary, and set all are the example of the inbuilt iterator. Any object that want to be an iterate must be implement the following methods. Firstly, we are going to explain what is iteration. Iteration means when we are using this type of function like for loop, list, tuple, and dictionary, we execute the values in several times, like they repeat the same function, same method, and same argument, repeat one by one. So we are using the iteration is basically of the recurse or iterate all the elements in list, in dictionary, and Python and tuple. So basically, the definition of the iteration is the process in which function loop repeat some part of the repeatedly code. The iteration is basically apply on the some code of a part, because the iteration is basically using the loop like a for loop, and for loop are iterate all the element in the list and tuple. So basically this is the implies that when we want to access the data like this we are just execute all the element one by one. We are using the iterations object. Okay, and there is a three method to how to implement the iteration. The first method is the iteration method, and second is the next, and third is the example of the iteration. The first iteration is the method that is called the initializing of and the iterator. This should be return an object that has a next or next method. What is mean of the next or next method? It means when we have data like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we are going to apply the iteration. The iteration is that the value is print 1 after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is known that is next to next method, because iteration apply all the elements one by one and give a result that you want. Next is the next in a Python tree, where the iteration used with the for in loop. The for loop the implicitly calls next functions on the iterator object. Basically, we are using the for loop to iterate all the element in the list, dictionary, and the tuple. So basically, the first example is a print the number of from 0 to 9. There is a 0 to 9 number is a sequence of 0 to 9 number, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is a string, because we are using this number like a string. A string is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the char int is a string, print the char. The output is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because this operation is applied like a iteration. Iteration means we are execute all the value in range of 0 to 9, and we have the different range like 9 to 20, like 10 to 20, like 30 to 20 to 30. It means we are execute all the element between the 20 to 10 to 20 and 20 to 30. So if you want to print like this type of sequence, this type of number, you are using the iteration like this. Okay, there is a second example of the inbuilt iteration type. The iteration type over list, the print the list iterations. What is mean of list? List contain the multiple type of data type, and list is mutable, because when we are create the list, we are change the list, we are just update the list, and we are remove any item on the list. So we are using the list as inbuilt functions in a Python. So where they print the list function iterations, and L is equal to hello, for, and hello. Basically, hello for hello is a for I in L, print I, print list iteration hello for hello. There is a three string values, hello for hello, and we are execute all the elements in this list, and square brackets represent the list. And when we are going to apply the iteration of this method, this function, and this argument, we having the get a output like this, hello or hello. And next example is iteration over the tuple, immutable. Yeah, we are very well know about this. List is immutable, and print the tuple of iterations. T is equal to Greek and for is equal to Greek, for I into T and print I. The tuple iteration is the Greek for Greek, because there is a three string in a list. In a tuple, we are saying the list on tuple, and in this example we take a tuple, and the second example we take a list, because there is a square bracket and there is a big bracket. So Immutable it means we are take a tuple, and mutable it means we are take a list. So first example on list and second example is on tuple. So we get a output like this, Greek for Greek, and third example is a string. Print a string iteration. The s is equal to Greek, and for I in s, what is I? I is the initiate. The value is s Greek. Print of I, output is a GEEKKS, because we are applying the iteration. Iteration means iteration is the print the all the element in the list, tuple and a string, and it also going to print the sequence of that values like GEEKS. So we are using the iteration like this, and we are applying the iteration in dictionary. Print dictionary iteration. D is equal to dict functions. This function is going to explain the dictionary function, and dictionary function having the key and key values pair form. There is a x, y, z is equal to 1, 2, 3. The ABC is equal to 3, 4, 5. For I is equal to in D, the %D, and %IED functions square brackets. Basically x, y, z is a key and 1, 2, 3 is a value, and ABC is equal to key and 3, 4 is a value. There are the two different type of this in this functions. The %S, %D, %D and %I output is equal to x, y, z, comma 1, 2, 3, and ABC is equal to 3, 4, 5. So we get an output like this, 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4, 5. I'm sure about it कि you get all the queries answers, and you are able to solve the question like this. Iteration, what is iterations, you explain it, and what is kind of iteration, you also explain it, and how to implement the iteration in a list, in a string, in a tuple, and in dictionary. You also get a answer to how to apply this method on these sequence and these operations. So next is the recursion. Recursion is the refer to the programming language in which the function call itself within the directly or indirectly. What is mean of recursion? Recursion is the means ki the functions when we are going to create any function in the program. Basically, function is the user defined function, def function, and def function it means we user create that functions, and user when we user going to create any functions, the function call itself is called a recursion. It means we are using the function again and again in program to execute our program code and get our output like this. The first is recursion refer to the programming technique in which the function is the call itself within the directly or indirectly. Recursion is the computer programming. Recursion is the computer programming technique involve the S of the procedure, subtractions, functions, algorithm that call itself whether the directly to the indirectly. रिकर्शन डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट आप दो तरह का रिकर्शन पढ़ते हो. बेसिकली क्या होता है, आप जब भी रिकर्शन के बारे में पढ़ोगे तो आप देखोगे रिकर्शन में बेसिकली जो फंक्शन हम क्रिएट करते हैं, फंक्शन के थ्रू हम किसी भी प्रोग्राम में जब फंक्शन क्रिएट करते हैं, डेफ फंक्शन क्रिएट करता है यूज़र, उसी फंक्शन के थ्रू आप अपने प्रोग्राम में इसको कॉल कर सकते हो, आप अपने प्रोग्राम के कोड को एग्जीक्यूट करा सकते हो. Then there is a dict function. The def sum. What is def? Def is a user defined function. Here the sum of function is calling itself inside its own identifier, and so it is the direct recursion. Indirect it means कि we have created a def function A and function B, and we also created a def function B and C, and there is a function again call itself because they both function are similar. So we have say that this is a direct function. The direct function means we are def create a sum function, and also when going to call the sum functions is like a direct functions. There are two type of function in there are two type of recursion in function. For direct function, direct recursion, and indirect recursions. Here the function A is called the function B. The function B is calling the function A. So it is a indirect recursion. Recursion procedure by base case, recursive case. There is a two type of casing. Should be able to understand where to stop the recursion and the procedure of recursion. The recursion procedure is the base case and recursive case. A recursive case should be able to understand where the stop recursion, and otherwise a loop will continue at the finally show as the error. So base case it helps us to avoid the above condition. It fill the program, control the where they stop the recursions. Def factorial n, if n is equal to 1, return 1 base case, else where n factorial n minus 1 recursive case. Because base function is basically define the where you want to perform the loop like this, and a recursive function is like that कि when you want to print the number of when you want to print the number like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and a factorial digit and divide by two number, even number, odd number like this. So you are using the recursion, because recursion is basically the function created by the user and call the functions, and after that you get a output. Write a program to print the factorial of a number using the recursion. N is equal to int n to enter the number, and fact is equal to factorial n, and print the factorial number of n is the fact. The def factorial function हमने क्या बनाया, एक def नाम का factorial function बनाया जिसे हम कंडीशन दिया n is equal to 1 से स्टार्ट हो रिटर्न 1 तक करेगा, else n इंटू फैक्टोरियल n माइनस 1. जब तक n की वैल्यू 1 हो तब तक वहाँ तक की वैल्यू को प्रिंट करना है, n माइनस 1 तक के प्रिंट करना है वैल्यू को. मेन प्रोग्राम क्या होता है, n इज इक्वल टू इंट इंटर द नंबर फैक्टोरियल n, प्रिंट द फैक्टोरियल नंबर n and the fact. Output enter the number of 5, factorial is 5 is 120. If the value of n is 5, the 5 into factorial 4 14, 5 into factorial 4 3, and you get an output like this. Recursive Fibonacci क्या होता है? Fibonacci is a set of the number that start with 1 or 0, followed by 1 and proceed based on the result that each number is equal to the sum of the preceding two number. If the Fibonacci sequence is denoted by f function and n is the first term in the sequence, the following equation obtained for the n is equal to 0, where the first two terms define the 0 and 1 by continuous. तो बेसिकली Fibonacci सीरीज़ क्या होता है? Fibonacci सीरीज़ मतलब होता है आपको जो भी आप स्टार्ट करोगे 0 से, n इक्वल टू 0 से स्टार्ट होता है ये, तो जो भी आपकी वैल्यूज़ होगी फर्स्ट टू टर्म डिफाइन एज 0 एंड 1 बाय कंटिन्यूस. 0 1 से डिफाइन करेंगे उसको हम, फिर 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 2 3 5 8 13 21 34. In some text it is the customary for use n equal to n. In that case the first two terms are defined the 1 and 1 by default 0. Fibonacci 0 लिखा हुआ है, डिफरेंस 0 का हो जाएगा. 1 का होगा तो 1 2 3 5 8 13 21 34. So in the Python we can write a program like this, a different function base equal to n0 or n minus 1. If n is equal to 0 or n minus 1, return n. Recursive case, else return the Fibonacci n minus 1 plus Fibonacci n minus 2. This algorithm will return the Fibonacci number on the index n.